Pace way too easy, yeah. And you don't have anything really to help him in the laning phase too much. Like Doom and Lesh should kind of take a little bit of time. Lesh can move a bit, but
be there to try to body block and prevent them from interfering with this pool, trying to keep him out of XP range even if possible.
we got an Alpha Wolf 3-1.
Uh-oh, but he has now been isolated between both Rose and Owie. First Blood's actually in the bottom lane as they're going to be able to get the finish onto Dubu, or onto,
bottom lane. But here we go, Bulba spotted, Blink Dagger ready.
Ooh!
Not get the call on MSS,
Nope.
He's gonna get turned around out here.
And they get the grab and pullback. If MP could take a good fight here, they could maintain order in this game, and they're going to bring Bulba down. Big grab and Dubu follow-up will also be going the way. MSS dominating, and Owie's already on the chase for Abed. Shadow Fiend's in trouble. Oh, the power peak that Onyx have built for themselves is going to be quickly deteriorated and taken away as one by one they begin to fall. The fourth pick off there, and Demon getting dropped. Mason shows himself, and that means SVG is going to hit him with another strike, and Envy looks to follow it up, moving on in. This is really turning into a 5-man wipe right there. Double kill going out to Rose at the end. That was all the debut of the Bulba Blink Daggers. He comes back for round 2, desperate to make something out of it. He just needs to get a bit closer. Can he get the dunk in? Ooh, they might have to rest for range here. He finally gets close enough, and he's like, well, at least items just to be able to be relevant in these fights with dealing all the trouble that MP is going to be bringing here. MP moving in. Envy gets a jump onto Mason, chains him down. The jump from Bulba gets the call, but the fall of Lasso will be there to finish the job onto Mason. And now MP looking to swarm on in. Demon just gets blasted. Bulba goes down, and it's no Envy, MSS getting approached here.
Again. He's scouting them with the Wolves.
And at that point, they'll just lasso him down, bump him back, stun him, lock him. No doom for you, sir. The lasso's going to be there for Abed. They pull him back. They finish off Demon 2. They all feel like they just can't get anything going. A death requiem is the closest we've seen to a big requiem this game. Bulba managed to barely make it back from the end of that TP, but Mason not so fortunate. Also going to be slashed down. Almost. We'll have to see. They're going to have an answer for the speedy MP team that have been able to dictate, but okay. First time in a while, Onyx have been able to start off the fight, but just as Bulba sets things up for Owie, they get the Doom in, MSS kidnaps them back, and they get chained down from Envy, creating the space for Owie to make it out safe and alive. They will be able to take down MSS. Owie's still doomed up. Finally, the Doom concludes. He pops the shapeshift. He gets healed up in an urn, and now he's ready to play. Running back into Onyx now. They're going to be losing Dubu. Demon will be dropping next. Abed getting bashed on up and set up from SVG. He pops his BKB, almost able to get Owie, but the grave is going to be there. MP still
SVG's unstoppable.
Firm in command. SVG finds, he's a linebacker this game. He finds the next target, moves on forward. Envy's there by his side, and they're going to take a 5-minute Aegis before he can feel safe about moving into the high ground. But look at this, Onyx going for a jump in themselves, almost get SVG. Envy happy to lock him in place and jump back out before even Onyx can get anything out. And now they're going to get them. MSS moves and gets the lasso pullback for Bulba. Dubu might get rooted and finished off before Doom can even go out. That's the gem getting the deck that they had just picked up. This might be warranted of just throwing in the towel at this point as MP just crushed through the rest of them here. Mason trying to be a turret fighting between all of them. He goes down, and that is it. We don't even have to siege much further into the base. This one's over. It's MP who will take game number 1.
Like their draft, I honestly was not a big fan of the Shadow Fiend last pick versus them. Versus like what NP had. I think they with the Lycan, you have the Wolves support on for the aggression. You already have a lot of like space creators and objective takers, and a Naga last.
Yeah, Rose is waiting. I see the little career. Get him, Disco Goat. Got him. Boom, hard hit there, and an ambush onto the mid lane coming in
the tree line. They will find him.
He gets the lift onto SVG, but he's going to be surrounded by 3 fast. There's the sleep stun, and the slashes come out. Dubu shows up with a crush and an ion shell here, but he will also be outnumbered. Owie looking to go in, pops out the rage. Rose is going to be taken down, but Dubu may lose his life for it. He gets off the crush and does end up getting the takedown of Owie with the ticks of the ion shell, but
MSS gets Bulba top with the Doom as well. Just stood on him invis until Dubu.
And crush to the vacuum, but Fortunately, no DPS follow-up. That's all on Mason and Abed. Abed will show up now, though. Dishes out the rocket, the laser. Marches to fly. Envy gets the sleep off. MSS will end up dropping, though. SVG hit from a rocket. Barely able to make it away. Gets another rocket off, but the closest targets were Envy, it looks like here. So can't get the finish. And Snare dished out from Envy. Onyx need to backpedal a little bit, making sure they finish off the tier 2. It's Fortid though, and now he's going to be coming back from the dead, teeping into it, looks to slash onto Dubu, who's going to get the crush off. Dubu hides within the trees, and then they're going to slash and finish off Mason. MP hold on to Onyx, keeping him in the top lane long enough to take this counter fight, and it looks like they'll be rewarded for it as they take down 3. Shows up, dishes out the net, gets off the Riptide. Dubu's in trouble, he's trying to run away.
Makes it, but Jimmy does deal to him.
Okay, Song will have to come out from Envy. Slashes from behind.
Rips Boba part of the back line.
Now they swarm on in, looking to go for Demon. They make the call here. MSS though getting swarmed from these wolves. Will end up going down. Mason will fall shortly after. Abed shows up to play. Will quickly blink himself within the trees. He's going to get pinged out. Goes to the other side and goes back home. He's the only one.
Also, they're able to see the Vince coming out from Onyx very early on. Here we go.
Ooh, stuns traded. Dubu tries to help Bulba. Nice vacuum will cancel the Fiend's grip. Tries to pop the mech, but Dubu's eating so much damage will eventually be taken down. A jump in from Owie will help get the finish as he pops the ulti. They look to go forward for Bulba. Hit him with the Yules and the stun. The song will come out. He tries to get Bulba maybe just outside of it. No, he's locking them all in place here.
He's just burning the target next.
They go right up for Tinker, doom him, take him out. He's going to be dead 50 seconds. Does have a buyback here, but there's not a fight to come back into. The fight's already over. It is all MP all day here as the final finish will be onto Mason.
Just clean him up. Seems like they're just too durable again this round and too much farm on them. This Leshrac is a complete core as well.
Those towers fall like gingerbread houses, and who are they going to catch? Up and around the corner, into the high ground. They have the wolf is stalking the Naga. MSS will see what's happening here. Owie pops his BKB, looks to go right to Dubu. Gets him down first and foremost. Bulba hoping to get a vacuum play, maybe to the cliff. Not going to get it. Drops the wall. Mason's netted. He's getting flashed. Bulba's dead. Onyx crumble and fall once again.
The early courier killed, to the movement bottom, to the pressure of the Lycan, just all their moves.
Top lane, MV finally finds Demon.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Okay, here we go. Are we in store for a classic Jimmy moment? No, maybe not. He's just dead. Alright, well, he tried. Pulls. I mean, when you go against MP now, like,
Envy gets
what do you
sleep on
ban?
Bottom. Got the illusions on him too. It's looking like he's gonna die here for sure.
Yep. Now here comes Onyx here. Dubu put to sleep. Owie puts him to sleep again. Would imagine we'll be seeing Onyx again.
Yeah, likely. I mean, this game is really hard for them back. It's just got down to things, so they're just farming everything as possible, pushing the lanes in over and over, and it's a slow but painful death as you.
It's painful. It's just bad. Here comes MP now. Is there going to be anything to stop them? We'll hope for the biggest net worth swing in 3-2-2 in the history of the game, but
I don't think that can happen.
Yeah, Demon is gone. Blink and you miss it. He's dead. Song comes out. Who can they set up on next? They see Mason with a BKB, so he's going to get isolated because of that song. He's gone 50 seconds without a buyback. I think this one may be over, as Envy will just force them all back inside the fountain between him and the illusions. And people rally back and get the finish on the racks. So a soon congratulations order for them, as they will await the loser of our next upcoming series, which is going to be DC versus Cole. Here comes the final hurrah of Bulba jumping in. Vacuum wall. Dubu also there with the crush, but they're throwing pillows now compared to what MP have. And that game is going to be over. Onyx will make their exit of the DAC American Qualifier. Congratulations to MP. They will take this series 2-0 and they will move on into the next round, the semis of the lower bracket.
Yep. Not just interesting drafts today.